Now, entertain conjecture of a time when sleeping murmur and the pouring dark fills the wide vessel of the universe. The sleeping night blankets house to house, while twinkling lights, the sirens to the lost sailors of this holiday world, blink of hope and possibility. Conjure up a small, musty pub on the wide prairies of Alberta, with terry towel tablecloths, pickled eggs in a jar, Pilsner on tap, and Crown Royal on the shelf, and Hockey Night in Canada on the radio. Oh, yeah. So right. People will come running for miles when they hear that theme in Canada. So looking out the window, the once gay, air-filled snowmen lay in plastic heaps beside Santa and the Grinch and giant candy canes, deflated and flat on the battleground of this winter holiday. But like the children and the ever-hopeful adults, they lie in wait for the morning, when fresh, clean air will course through their bodies, and like us, they will rise and bring great good cheer for yet another day. And that cheer, that elusive bright side of a holiday gone commercial, nestled in a pandemic with so much loss, maybe that cheer can lift us up and help us understand this time. Let's step into a time here tonight, all of us, a time of laughter and song, of sadness and silliness. Because you know what? We will never pass this way again. Come in to the jig and Thistle, come in to the pub. Order up a pint of beer and grab yourself a chair. Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, let music fill the air. Come in to the jig and Thistle, come in to the pub. It's a jig and Thistle show. Yes. Welcome, everybody. It is so lovely to have a studio audience here. Even if I see only half of your faces, it's good to see half of your faces. And to everybody out at home, I don't know which camera's on, but whoever's watching on YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited to have you with us tonight.
We have a wonderful show for you tonight, filled with dulcet tones, witty repartee, and jokes that are sure to get rid of COVID.
What did the gingerbread man put on his bed?
A cookie sheet.
What do you call Santa's little helpers?
Insubordinate clauses. And for our live studio audience, we have these wonderful light-up signs. So, when you see this, you make noise! And when you see this, you applaud! Everyone. And as always, we are on the air.
Let's get on with the show.
Come in to the jig and Thistle, come in to the pub. It's a jig and Thistle show.
Careful there, Bob. I need you for this shift, you know. We got some beer to serve up here.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
thanks, Darlene.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice fire you got here.
Hey, thanks. I made it myself. Huh.
The roads were something awful.
Oh, I know. In the lane, snow was glistening.
It's a beautiful sight.
Yeah, we're happy tonight.
Yeah. A winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Noelle?
The first Noel.
Yep. The one we used to know.
No.
She came to visit.
No way.
See?
Oh, she looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, what child is this?
The one sleeping in Mary's lap?
This.
Buddy the elf.
Whoa, he is big for his age. I see Jeanette Isabella was there.
Oh, yeah.
Did she bring her torch?
She always does.
To the stable! Run! Gets her every time.
And there were jingle bells.
Jingle bells.
Jingling all the way.
Oh, what fun.
Did you hear Grandma got run over by a reindeer?
No.
Yeah, walking home from our house on Christmas Eve.
People say there's no such thing as Santa.
I know.
Hey, you know, Bob, I've heard that people have seen him kissing their mummy. Yeah, that is not okay, Santa.
Watch out, he's coming to town again.
Santa Claus is coming to town again.
Already.
Oh. Well, at least tonight's a silent night.
Holy night.
Yeah, all is calm.
All is bright. Makes you want to sing some Yuletide carol.
Yeah, retire, dream by the fire.
It's a nice fire you got here.
Hey, thanks, Bob. I built it myself.
Say, that's not my Christmas tree in the fire, is it?
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit in. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear the voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned Marla Joy, everyone. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear the voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Yeah. You know, Bob, sometimes as bartenders, we sit here for a long time, and nobody comes in. You know what I'm saying? And we're just
I do.
thinking. Yeah. And sometimes I'm thinking, and I remember stories, and I'm thinking, I don't know if that story actually happened to me, or if I just think it happened to me because I heard it so many times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm thinking, well, it doesn't really matter because our stories are our stories and what we hear, and it all comes through us, and that's like the beauty of stories. Do you know what I'm saying, Marla Joy?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah, I know what you're
Someone
saying.
understands. That's good.
Hi, my name's Marla,
Oh, hi,
And-
Marla.
and I'm here to talk a little bit about menorahs and dreidels and just, I know Hanukkah's over, yeah, I know it's over, but still, it's the show, and you know, can't change the whole show just because Hanukkah's over. Anyway, do you ever wonder why Christmas is always on the 25th of December, no matter what, but Hanukkah is all over the map? Sometimes it's later, sometimes it's earlier. Like, why is that? It's because the Jewish calendar is based on the lunar calendar. So when we're lighting the Hanukkah candles, we're lighting them for the darkest night of the year. Not the longest. The longest night of the year is December 21st. But the darkest night is the night closest to December 21st, but it has no moon. So it would be a new moon night, which happened December 5th, which was last week. And so as we light the Hanukkah candles, we're going darker and darker and darker until the last night, which is the darkest night of the year. And then after that, the moon starts to come out. If you noticed last night, it was bright, so it wasn't the darkest night. So that's why we pick those nights. As we light the candles, it gets darker and darker, and after that, the nights get lighter, and we're going towards the light. So as we light the menorah, we light the first candle, which is called the shamash. That's the tallest candle here you see. And we light this candle, and this is the candle that lights all the other candles. And before we do that, we say a prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlek ner shel Hanukkah. Everyone. Amen. Yes. All right, so then we light, well, like I said, Hanukkah's over, but it's so pretty. I love lighting the menorah. And it looks so pretty when all the candles are lit and shining brightly. And you let them burn to the very end, which can be really difficult for little kids because they always want to blow them out. In fact, last week when I did this at the show, towards the end of the show, the candles were just barely lit. There was just a little flame, and sure enough, a little kid comes up, and everyone's gone by that time. He goes, "Can I blow it out?" I said, "Sure, go ahead." So the other thing I want to talk about are dreidels. And dreidels is a game that children play during Hanukkah. And, but I have a different take on that. The whole story with the 8 nights and the dreidels and what have you is that the Jews were persecuted and almost virtually wiped out by the Egyptians and the Syrians. And so there was a temple that was desecrated, and by some miracle, the Jews persisted and lived, and they had a lamp that had just a little bit of oil, but it lasted 8 days and nights. That's the story, how it goes. And on the dreidel, there's 4 letters, and the letters in Hebrew stand for a miracle happened there in Israel. So that's how it goes. That's the story. But I like to think of this as a little more metaphysical and nature-centric myself, personally. So I look at the dreidel as this thing, and plus, the Jews didn't invent the dreidel or the top. Tops were being spun centuries before the Jews picked up on it, and by other cultures and what have you. So when you spin the dreidel, when you spin it, it goes around in a circle, and I kind of think of that as the Earth turning on its axis. And as it turns, it kind of goes in an angular momentum, and maybe that's the Earth spinning around the sun. You know, that's my connection to this. And it's like, why 4 sides? Why not 6 or 8 or 10 or whatever? And I think perhaps the 4 sides have to do with the 4 directions or the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Who knows? And then there's the way this game works is that you use gelt or candy, or you can use coins, and it's just like a gambling game. So everybody antes in a little bit in the middle, and you spin the dreidel, and it lands on one of the letters, and it tells you what to do. So there's Nun, Shin, Gimel, and Hay. So if you land on Nun, everybody antes in. If you land on Nun, you get nothing. If you land on Shin, you have to pay. If you land on Gimel, you get everything. And if you land on Hay, you have to split it. And I kind of think of that as like connection to how we deal with life in itself. Sometimes you have to pay and you don't get anything back. Sometimes you put in and you get nothing. And sometimes you just got to cooperate and get half and half. And sometimes you get it all back. So I'd like to play a little song about the dreidel.
Magandang Pasko. Merry Christmas. One of the few things I know how to say in Tagalog, my native tongue, this time of year. But what I claim as native cannot hold. These words feel as foreign on my tongue as they do in all of our ears. Sapagkat para sa aking pangat na edad at ng aking mga kapatid, ang pangalawat kasalahating henerasyon ng Filipino-Amerikano. Para insatabi ang mga pamilyang imigrante. Nawala na ang wika, hindi nakuha, hindi kailanman na ipamahagi. Natalo sa pakikibaka sa Eurocentrism. What was once embarrassing and poorly, as all foreign traditions are taught to be, a sacred treasure. Ipinagdiwang ko ang kapanganakan ng Panginoong Hesukristo, gaya na itinuro ng aking lolo't lola sa aking mga magulang at sa aking nagawin. At gayon pa man, ako'y nagmumuni sa katotohanan na itinuro rin ng aking mga ninuno na tuparin ang mga yaon. Katolisismo na ipinamahagi ng mananakop sa Espanyol na si Magellan, and all of the teachings of Christ bringing Christmas into our lives. As if colonization and saviorism were only relevant to Thanksgiving, as if it stopped at all. Ang kapuskuhan para sa aking ay hindi na batay sa relihiyon, tatapwat sa pag-asa na ang kasaganaan ng pagmamahal at pangangalaga sa kapatahunan na gayong taon ay napapahayag sa pangkalahatan at magpakailanman. My Christmas no longer revolves around religion, but the hope that the abundance of love and care this time of year manifests itself universally and forever.
I love hearing the sound of the rain on the roof here tonight. I just had to put that out there. And now, let's go to Christmas morning in Alberta. The snow stretches across the prairie, out across the Morris's farm, one small grotto in a vast stretch of bright white land. The sky is so blue, meeting the whiteness of the horizon. Looking so cold, you could almost feel it, and you could almost feel the bite. Sense memory of that time your soaking wet mitten froze to your pinky finger. The multicolored Christmas lights twinkling in the living room and the presents piled under the tree. The anticipation of the coming frenzy was palpable. Sitting at the picture window, I wait. The vent from the heater puffs up my nightgown, deliciously countering the cold breeze coming off the window. I wait. How long, I ask. Till they're done, says my mom. Suddenly I see my brothers and my dad. Be still, my beating heart. They are done. They are finished milking the cows. It's all gonna happen now. I wave at them. I'm here, I'm waiting, oh so patiently, over here I wave. My brother Rob waves back. He looks at my brother Dave and my dad and says something. They all laugh. They are as excited as I am. I feel the anticipation of their Christmas present joy rising. We are one in this. And then their pace slows. They walk as if in mud. Slowly. The milk buckets swing slowly, their feet plodding. Suddenly, their skill at slow motion ambulation has grown 10 sizes that day. Oh, the agony. 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot. Come on! And then the door bursts open. The freezing cold breeze pushes its way into the room and shoves the warm air out. I jump up to receive their laughter and good cheer. My dad hugs me. Let the games begin, he seems to say. And oh boy, did they. Work is hard all year long and far away, but I always make There's presents on the cabin floor. My dad has trimmed the Christmas tree, and the pathway home welcomes me. And the snow lies deep in the mountains. The wind blows soft in the pines, and the snow throws up from the chimney. I'm going home, it's Christmas time. Yeah, the snow lies deep in the mountains. The wind blows soft in the pines, and the snow throws up from the chimney. I'm going home, it's Christmas time. I'm going home, it's Christmas time. I'm going home, it's Christmas time.
And now, our first guests of the evening, Gwen and Julie.
Business.
Well, I know we're in the wilds of Alberta, but if you imagine very closely, you might hear the rain. In 1947, in the middle of a heat wave. Wishful thinking. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
hockey's over. This is my next favorite time at the Jig and Thistle. Just let me get the radio tuned to the right dial.
And now, welcome back for another episode of the Fabulous Flatulist.
Oops. Pardon me.
When we last saw our hero Charles, he was following a hot lead on who killed his partner, Miles. Today's episode leads us back to the dance studio of Miss Lolita Lalaine.
Okay, Charles. This is your chance. Hold tight. Hold real tight. It's a small, confined space in there. Probably not a window open this time of year. Don't let one loose. Hello, Lolita.
Oh, hello, Charles. What a surprise.
A surprise indeed. I've got a few questions. Oops. For you.
Oh, Charles, I had forgotten. Why don't you just stay right over there, and I'll go over here and make us some drinks for old time's sake.
That's fine. I just have a few questions on my mind.
Would you like some ice?
Of course. I am a little bit hot.
You certainly are, Mr. Squarejaw.
It's getting stormy outside.
It certainly is. Well, I'm so glad you came here, Charles. You ease my mind. Now that we have our drinks, let's knock 'em back. Chin chin.
I think I'll save mine for later.
Oh, no need of want not, waste not, or waste not, want not, or one of those sayings.
Go, 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 go.
Wowzers.
Oh, it's the phone. I'll get it. It's mine.
Is it?
Hello, Miss Lolita Lalaine. Oh, Charles. Charles, it's the Germans.
Oh, really? Give it here. Action. Lebensraum. Alle Entchen. Fallen Sie, schwingen Sie Raum.
What did they tell you?
I don't know. I don't speak German.
Oh, Charles.
Oops.
Oh, Charles, just let me open a window.
Sure.
Air in
It's
here.
probably for the best.
Oh, Charles, they're still out there. I know I may not speak German, but I know what they want, Charles. They want to kill me.
But who are they?
The German secret police.
Oh, I won't let them take you. Let's go.
You and me together?
Yes.
Oh, Charles! Open the door.
Yes.
Let's run.
Okay.
Oh, Charles, I can't run in these little shoes.
Okay, what? Here, take mine.
Oh, you're such a gentleman. Here, you take mine.
Okay. Oh. My toes barely fit.
They look great on you, though.
Thank you.
Charles, run.
Okay, yes. There we go.
Charles, I can't run in this little skirt.
Oh, well, I'll take it. Here, take my pants.
Oh, Charles, thank you.
I am a little constricted. It's... Oh, gosh. Let's run. Let's... Yes.
Charles, I can't run in this fur.
Oh, well, here, take my shirt. Yeah.
Thank you, Charles. Here, take my fur.
Oh, it's so soft. I've always wanted my own fur.
Don't shoot! Oh, no, they've blocked off the road in front of us. They've blocked off the road behind us.
Gosh, we're trapped.
She's over here.
Who's over here?
Lolita.
Lolita, no. Don't turn yourself into the Germans. I'll do anything for you. I love you.
Anything? Lolita is over here.
Lolita, they're closing in on us.
Oh, Lolita, I am so sorry.
Lolita, but I'm Charles.
About her! I recognize those shoes
What?
anywhere. No mistaking her. No chance, no how. That fur?
multi-minded real estate agent.
If you need to buy or sell, call Stephanie Joy.
Stephanie Joy.
Her reputation is quite swell, call Stephanie Joy.
Stephanie Joy.
Experienced, patient, and kind. Her skills will blow your mind. She goes the extra mile, Stephanie Joy.
Stephanie Joy.
If you need to buy or sell, call Stephanie Joy.
Stephanie Joy.
Oh, her reputation is quite swell, call Stephanie Joy.
Stephanie Joy.
Experienced, patient, and kind. Her skills will blow your mind. She goes the extra mile, Stephanie Joy.
Stephanie Joy.
And now we have for you Blake Ritter's Fiddle Academy.
Blake Ritter's Fiddle Academy.
Lots of people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells in town are all ringing in song. Such a happy sound. Baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the Halls, but it's not like Christmas at all. 'Cause I remember when you were here, and all the fun we had last year. Pretty lights on the trees, they're all twinkling round. You should be here with me. Baby, please come home. Cause I remember when you were here, and all the fun we had last year. If there was a way I could hold back these tears, but it's Christmas Day. Please, 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 oh baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, 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 won't you please come home, little baby, 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 I need you. I promise I'll shower. I won't smell like cheese my whole life, I promise. Baby, baby,
Thistle. They changed the entrance. I don't know why. It used to be fine. I don't know why. Or they changed. It's a different band. I wonder why. They changed
everything. Oh my God.
They changed everything. I don't recognize. I wonder about these lights. I don't. Where are the chairs? I don't see a pretty chair. What is all? It's so crowded. There's a lot of. I don't. Where are they? Where are we gonna sit? How are we gonna celebrate? I don't see a. Oh, Deborah.
Oh, seats. Okay.
Call them.
These are our seats. I'm saving this for a friend.
Oh, this is too tall. Whose idea was this? Put up platform. They used to have this, you know. The Chica Thistle was a serious establishment. And I don't know why this is.
I don't know why things always
all right, we could
stay the same, you know? Oh, see? A liability.
I'm sure there's a better way of sitting and gracefully just put my there. I got it. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
Why do they have to change everything?
So anyway,
It's so good to see you, Deborah. Up here is too long.
it happened too long.
1 year is too long, okay?
Oh,
I don't know.
Brandon, I
You are a
miss
good
you.
friend.
What is it,
But
a year?
A year.
Oh,
It's
my
once a year, but oh, what a year.
Oh.
It's been, oh my goodness.
Why is it that
Do you know what?
seen you?
Do you know, don't talk to me about the office. Don't ask me about the office. I don't want to talk about the office. Okay? It's like, oh, it's you know, the new guy. Oh my God, he's again doing the same thing with all the papers. And it's like, don't talk to me about the, don't ask me about the office. I don't want to talk about the office. Oh my God.
About the cats because is their hair
cats?
all falling out again?
What's going on with the cats?
I'm not going to tell you about it. But you
I'm
know,
really curious about the cats. Now I really want to ask her about the cats. What's going on with the cats? I love kitties, you know. She's a,
we just need to pick me up, right?
let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate. I love to celebrate with you.
Oh, I'm trying to, you know, it's,
First, they have to take our order, right?
wait a minute. They used to be
can
so
we
good
get
at the
some
service. What is going on here? The chicken. What is going down here? I don't understand it. Wait. Oh, bartender. Oh, where are we?
Anybody? Oh,
Jeez.
fine. Okay,
Well,
I
you know, I could
just
use a pick me up right now. And it's like, oh, come on.
first,
No,
right?
hey.
How may I help you?
2 sparkling apple juices.
Yeah! You're gonna get wild tonight!
You know it.
Oh, yes, bartender, yes, 100%. That's what we want.
102%.
Okay.
I need to
prepare a
That's a
little.
good idea. That's a good idea.
One whole year. It has to last me one whole year. Oh, please, 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 please. I want to go down, right? Let him.
And okay, so I'm just gonna go slowly, right? I have to remember
I have to,
myself.
you know, a little stir, and then. Just thinking about it, but stay center, calm yourself down, Juana. It's gonna be.
Ooh, it's bubbly.
Yes, effervescent.
It's tingly.
Sparkly.
Fun.
It's like little explosions in my taste buds.
Yes, like little surprises.
Oh, this.
I'm feeling a little buzzing
This is getting.
in my bones.
This is a little more serious than I remembered it.
Yes, I'm feeling
I think
a little
this is beyond the hot flash. I know that. It's taking me a little bit. What is
my
it really light?
Yeah, this is
It's
a
little
little
bit.
flush.
It's coming up. It's coming up. The holiday spirit.
Oh my goodness.
It's right here. It's on the whoa, I'm being taken up. What?
Oh, I don't think I can.
Hold on, Deborah. Hold on. Oh my goodness, you're really taking me. Yeah, hold on onto this stool before it becomes a ship.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Module 1 in place. Module 2, come in. Insert.
Check. Suit on.
Suit on.
trajectory wrong.
I can feel the stardust on my skin.
Come to us, enter us. We are ready.
Fill our hearts with
Holiday Engines back on! Permission to disembark.
disembarking.
Chick.
Oh my goodness. My heart is so filled with joy. This is amazing.
I like myself. This is a great platform. The chick on Thistle, I knew it. I love the world. You know, let's go spread joy and love.
Yes, out on the town.
Let's all this little stool. You served us so well. And let's see. Oh, I love these. I love these little steps.
Look at all these faces.
Oh, you know it's gonna be okay. I'm so glad you came. I love you. And I love you too. Os quiero. Les amo. I love you. I love you. And, yes, you know it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. All right? We're gonna, you know, Debra.
What is it, Juana?
We're in our suits.
We can't go out on the town.
Come on.
In our spacesuits.
We're gonna hit spreading love. All right, Debra, let's go. We're gonna hit the
Hello, Wanderwinters. Yes, Mr. Claus has made time for us during this very busy season. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Claus.
Oh, you are quite welcome, and good evening.
Good evening. So, I would like to start by asking, how are you holding up? These are challenging times for everyone, and I imagine that your job has not been easy in the midst of a pandemic.
You got that right, Clarice. It's been a bit of a madhouse. Fortunately, Mrs. Claus and I are in relatively good health. We both had our third Pfizer shot last month, and we've been practicing social distancing for years. We hardly touch each other. Wearing masks, washing our hands, yada yada.
You can't get much more isolated than the North Pole. Have there been any COVID outbreaks where you are?
Oh, unfortunately, yes. Rudolph vacationed in Florida last summer and brought it back. Yes, he wasn't exercising the necessary precautions. He's kind of a party animal. He came back with a sniffle, which is not out of the ordinary for him. He suffers from a chronic sinus infection, hence the red nose. Pretty soon, the whole lot of them were sick. It's taken a while for them to recuperate. Prancer and Vixen are still pretty exhausted. I may have to come up with an alternate travel arrangement this year.
I'm sorry to hear that the reindeer are suffering. Do you have any ideas about how you'll travel this year if the reindeer are still sick?
Oh, I've been working that out, but my buddy Elon has offered to help.
Would that be Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla?
Yes. He has been wanting to test out his Starship prototype. Plus, he could use the public image boost. Helping out Santa kind of balances the whole megalomaniacal billionaire thing a bit.
Providing your transportation would definitely be a check on his nice list. I am wondering if your plans have changed in terms of your chimney delivery protocol. Do you still plan to enter people's homes? And if so, what special measures are you going to take to limit exposure?
Yes. I will be wearing an N95 mask and washing my hands between each delivery. I would like to ask people to forgo milk and cookies this year, as that could be a real spreader, especially of my belly. Besides, last time I visited a home in Northern California, someone left out a plate of cookies that made me feel kind of funny. It almost derailed the rest of my deliveries.
All right, no cookies. So, I know that a lot of businesses have been affected by the supply chain. How is this issue affecting you?
Oh, talk about a headache, Clarice. We've got a crate of Barbie doll heads that has been sitting in a port in China for the last 2 months. The elves have constructed the rest of the dolls, but we can't deliver a bunch of headless Barbies, can we? We're missing Tonka truck wheels, teddy bear eyes. What a mess! It's gonna be a real push to get our stuff together before Christmas Eve.
Well, I would like to end this interview by giving you an opportunity to address your skeptics.
Oh, what can I say? Haters gonna hate. I say, what's not to love about a rosy-faced old man infiltrating your home in the dead of night to spread a little joy? We could all use more of that these days, especially now.
We certainly could. I wish you the best of luck, Santa. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you, Clarice. And Merry Christmas!
It's always nice to hear from Santa this time of year. Now we have our final guest of the evening, Ballet Folklorico Infantil de Arcata.
Hi, my name is Karana. I'm the Ballet Folklorico dance teacher, and this is Ilesa Lopez, and this is Alexa Melesio. And I hope you guys like it. They've been practicing for since June, around there. And if anyone is interested, it's for kids. It could be, I guess, younger than 12. We practice here on Sundays at 5 p.m. And we'll be starting practices again in January around the 16th. So yeah, if anyone is interested, you don't have to be Hispanic to dance, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo lo estamos pasando? Bienvenidos, bienvenidas. Estamos muy contentos, contentas de tenerles esta noche en el Gigant Thistle. Quiero aprovechar este momento para desearles un buen y próspero año 2022. ¡Ay, madre! Lleno de amor, felicidad, salud, fortuna y justicia. Amigos, músicos, ¿estamos listos?
Me gustan tu sonrisa profiden, tu piel como de satén, tus andares sinuosos. Me gustan tus cimientos tan hermosos y tu amor tan animal. Me gustan tus maneras delicadas y tus curvas tan cerradas y la luz de tu belleza. Me gusta lo puro de tu pureza y hasta aquí todo normal. Lo raro es que me gustan también tus humos, tus manías, tus infiernos. Lo raro es que me gustan también los callitos de tus pies. Me gustas, lista, guapa y estupenda, tremenda y tremenda, con perfectos acabados. Me gustas con tus rasgos tan morenos y tu risa inmortal. Me gustan tus pequeñas maravillas, tus redobles de tortillas, tus palabras y tus senos. Me gusta de tu amor todo lo bueno y hasta aquí todo normal. Lo raro es que me gustan también tus humos, tus manías, tus infiernos. Lo raro es que me gustan también los callitos de tus pies. Lo raro es que me gustan también tus manos heladitas en invierno. Lo raro es que me gustan también los callitos de tus pies. Ole, la 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 la. Me gustas tú. Gracias. And now it is time for another commercial break. Hit it, Tim.
You know I've seen a lot of your luscious greens and sipped upon your gourmet coffee beans. Your deli's got it going on and the coolest juice bar. I love sitting by the big windows with my fresh made veggie egg rolls. I think I'm gonna stay here all day. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild berries. Open till midnight, makes me wanna slide. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild berries. You got that friendly humble style.
gratitude. How we give and how we receive. Those are two very important lessons, I think, like just, you know, generally living. How we give and how we receive. So when I was a kid, at Christmas time, I was like, I want this little TV so badly. I wanted a little TV so I could watch Brady Bunch in my room by myself. I am the youngest of 7. So I was like, that's all I want. I just want to be alone in my room watching Brady Bunch. So my parents pooled their resources. They bought me this little TV. It was a big deal. And I got the TV and I was like, that's it. I'm going to my room and I'm watching Brady Bunch. And I got there and I was so lonely. I was so lonely sitting in that room by myself, and I could hear Hockey Night in Canada in the living room and people shouting at that time at Wayne Gretzky, number 99, who played for the Edmonton Oilers, which is where I'm from, so it was like a big deal. And I thought, I don't want to be there. I want to be here. And that's kind of been a theme throughout my life. I don't want to be there by myself. I want to be here with you. And so the other thing that I think this year has brought for me is that I want to back away from the panic buffet. I mean, there are so many panic buffets going on right now, and the food, like in Las Vegas, is no good for you at those buffets. You just need to back away from them. And so I want to step into the chapel of gratitude, far, far, far from the bright lights and the noise, and just a little closer to my heart.
Greeting cards have all been sent. The Christmas rush is through. But I still have one wish to make, a special one for you. Merry Christmas, darling. We're apart, that's true, but I can dream, and in my dreams I'm Christmasing with you. Holidays are joyful. There's always something new, but every day's a holiday when I'm near to you. Oh, the lights on my tree, I wish you could see. I wish it every day. The logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, dear. Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. Oh, the logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas. Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. I wish I were with you. Merry Christmas, Merry
and polar caps ice melting, and polar opposites, and atmospheric rivers, and dry, cracked riverbeds, and they're all like squishing into each other. And you know, I just think, oh, okay, I gotta find what's important. I gotta look down inside, and I have to like laugh harder, love more, dance like nobody's watching me, dig deep, dig little, be selfish, be selfful, work harder, work less, work better, work smarter. I guess my hope for us this year is that we can find the kind in humankind, that we can find the compassion, gosh, in everything that we do, that we can find the strength to face our challenges and the courage to change. But most of all, let us love one another. Yeah, let us love one another.
To the jig and thistle you sing, to the pond. We hope you had a laugh or two, maybe shed a tear. Now go on out, enjoy yourself, that music will be here. To the jig.